Next game we're going over, the Fighting Jammers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Steelers are coming into this game 10-3 on the year. They are 5-2 on the road. Eagles are coming into this game 11-2, 5-1 at home. The Battle of Pennsylvania, very big game here. Let's go over the injury report. For the Steelers, the only big name guy on there is George Pickens. He's a true questionable, but I do believe he is able to go in this game. On the other side, the two questionables are the two safeties from the Eagles, Reed Blankenship and Sidney Brown. Really only the big name guys kind of on this list. Monotone, we're going to go back over to you to start. What do you got?
Yeah, I mean, I can't bet this on the spread until George Pickens news, especially. I mean, yeah, I feel like it's really important. I think if you look at wide receivers and their importance to a team specifically, I think George Pickens is arguably in the top 3 in the league. And I'm not saying he's a top 3 receiver in the league, but when you look at the way in which Pittsburgh acquires yards, it's so much downfield passing. And so much of that is based on the fact that a 50-50 ball for most guys is a 60-40 ball for George Pickens. He's one of the best contested catch guys in the league, and that's where they get a lot of their downfield passing from. Yeah. In addition, you got guys like Calvin Austin who then benefit from the gravity that Pickens has, right? It's single high safety coverage. You get one-on-one matchups against worse corners. So you see these other lesser gadget guys take advantage and kind of pop off too. Without Pickens, I think a lot of that kind of falls apart, especially if you're up against a high-level defense like the Eagles. So if we do see no Pickens, I would feel very good about the Eagles, to be completely honest. I do think they have a very good performance because the Steelers were able to kind of put together a solid offensive performance last week, but so much of their offense is predicated on the run game, and you're just not going to be able to bully this Eagles defensive line. It's not going to work right here. So I'm excited for this one. I think it should be a good one. For me, I have A.J. Brown anytime touchdown. I think anytime you can get that at plus money in a game where you're expecting the Eagles to score 24 or more points, I think that's something I'm definitely interested in. Yeah, it's the biggest topic of the week. Everyone in the world's kind of talking about it. And this one is funny because it seems more real. Like all these other ones, it's kind of, it's a little bit sketchy, but this one, I mean, it's coming from inside the locker room. You can't get any better source than a 40-year-old NFL veteran. You know what I mean? So
what an idiot, though, right? How do you feel about him leaking that information? Just shut up. Like, a lot of us have played high-level sports, right? I played in college, throughout high school, all that. When you're on a college or high school team, there are plenty of guys that you don't like. There are plenty of guys that you don't talk to on your own team, but you have to respect each other and not let shit get out. The issue is when everything gets out, and that's even at a younger, not as important level. Imagine at this level, when all the media is on you. What an idiot for him to release that, right?
And sometimes when you're 4-6, you got to get shit out. You got to fight. You got to get like you've had that. I'm sure everyone's had that before, where people really, whether it's a physical fight or you're almost there. You guys are 11-2. What are you fighting about? Like Aaron Rodgers said it best. You know how hard it is to win 11 games in the NFL. Like what is going on over there? Like if that's what's going on when things are going well, imagine what happens when you face a little bit of adversity. Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing. So
no, you're absolutely right.
Let's go, Commanders. Take them out of the playoffs, baby.
Ben, over to you, brother. What you got?
Yeah, so I do lean Pittsburgh in this game, plus the 5.5. But again, I'm prop heavy this week, and I'm looking at another prop in this game, and it's gonna be Jalen Hurts under 38.5 rush yards. We haven't seen him face too many like elite teams that really contain the quarterback. Last team was the Ravens, who aren't even as good as the Steelers. The Ravens are allowing the 7th least rushing yards to quarterbacks. He only had 29 rush yards against them. The Steelers are 3rd in the NFL. They're only allowing 11 rush yards per game to the quarterback. I know that, obviously Hurts loves his tush push and all that kind of thing, which is why I'm not taking rush attempts. He could have a lot of attempts on those 1-yard tush pushes, whatever, those short yardage attempts. But I do think yards-wise, he will stay kind of contained here. He's teetered on this line. Even 3 and 4 games ago, he had 39 yards in each. So he's kind of been right around that 38.5 mark. And the Steelers are excellent at defending the run. They're a pass funnel defense. They're going to force Hurts to pass in this game. And hopefully, him and A.J. Brown can settle it up because he's going to have to pass in this game if he wants to win, because the Steelers, they are 2nd in rushing attempts allowed. They're 26th in pass attempts allowed. They are a pass funnel defense. You have to beat them through the air. I think they're going to try and make Hurts do that by containing him, stacking the box. So I don't see him getting out in these explosive run plays this weekend. So that's going to be my favorite prop and favorite play in this game. But I do lean the Steelers plus 5.5 if I had to bet.
JD.
Guys, this is the spot that I've been waiting for.
Oh, here we go.
I think everybody knows what is about to come here.
Uh-oh.
So as far as the Steelers, they've been actually playing well, and they've been, as far as I believe, actually ATS, where they 10-3 now. And then as far as the Eagles, they're coming off a game here where they just almost lost to the Carolina Panthers. And I think that the Eagles are treating this game actually like they came off of a loss, even though they didn't actually lose. And the Steelers, this is a game where I see them having a tough time to actually try to score here. As far as a pass defense goes, the Eagles is definitely the best actually they've faced yet.
Yep.
It seems to me like the books have set this line in a way where, as far as the Steelers side, they just want people to just come in on it there. I am definitely going to be on the other side here. I think this is a great Eagles spot. This actually Steelers team, as everybody knows, I've been waiting to just actually try to fade them. And I think this is a great spot. Give me the Eagles at actually -5. And then I'm going to parlay. Give me the Eagles, and then actually give me the Chiefs.
Okay, so you're going to take the spread and do a money line parlay, or are you going to be parlaying the spread?
No. I'm going to do a spread bet, and then besides that, I'm going to do the parlay.
Love it. I'll go next. I'm the last one to go on this game. I know JD just said a lot about Philadelphia. We all know he's a bit of a Steelers hater.
He is.
It's the Steelers, +5.5. This defense is ready for this game. What is the strength of this Philadelphia Eagles offense? Running the ball with Saquon Barkley. What's not working for them? Throwing the ball with Jalen Hurts. We're seeing a lot of ripples from the effect of their passing game this year and what's been happening on that side of the ball. But what do they do well is give the ball to Saquon Barkley, run up and down the field all game long. What is the number one thing about this Steelers team? And that is their defensive line. It's a battle of the best of both worlds. We're having a very good D-line who's going to attempt to stop the run versus a very good run team that's looking to break down a very good defensive line. To me, I think the Steelers are going to win the battle of this by the end of the game. It may take a little while, but we've seen the Steelers team prove that they can battle and fight no matter what the game is. It's Mike Tomlin as well. You're going to give me 5.5 points with Mike Tomlin going up against Nick Sirianni. I'm going to take that every day, all day, especially with how well that this Steelers team has played. Their last couple games, 27-14 win over the Browns, 44-38 win over the Bengals. They lost to the Browns, a bad loss there, but they would have covered this number. They only lost by 5. They beat the Ravens. They beat the Commanders. So they've been staying involved in every game. And when you take a look at the Eagles' most recent games, we saw what happened to the Panthers. JD did bring that up. They struggled a bit against the Ravens. They only won by 5. They had a nice win over the Rams, but that's kind of before the Rams really got going. So for me, I really like the Steelers here. I'm going to let it out early. It is a best bet for me as well. All over the Steelers in the spot. Let's see them have a big performance here. Let's keep it moving. Let's not keep it moving.
So did you just say cluck bet?
Is it this game?
Ooh.
I thought it was going to be the Sunday night showdown. I am down.
Both.
I am down.
I'm not.
You are
I'm not confident in the Steelers. I'm not down for that.
Oh, no, I don't want to bet. No, Ben's out of it. He's not on my team. Not for a cluck bet. Absolutely.
Yeah, no,
not.
I don't even. I just said I wasn't even betting the Steelers. I'm not going to cluck bet on them. You think I want to cluck again?
Well, I didn't know if you're going to be on the other side. You could have been with JD again. But JD, is it this way?
All right.
All
Cluck
right.
bet is in, Monotone. We won't make you do that, I promise. Don't worry. I will not make you do